Hey guys, it's Coach Willie again for PE. This is Friday, August the 21st, 2020, guys. This video is going to be made because I wanted to make sure if you didn't get a chance to watch the Zoom yesterday, then you're going to be able to get some information about what we talked about yesterday. And what we basically talked about yesterday, guys, is cardiovascular endurance. Last week, we basically got into muscular endurance. And so Monday, actually, I'm going to put that in the additional resources. Actually, I'm going to put it in the online learning folder, the terminology that you guys can be responsible for. Now, you've already defined flexibility, strength, and stamina, all right? Well, next week, we're going to be getting into the other physical skills related terms. Today, I want to talk about the two terms that are necessary for us to understand why we even do the exercise we do. And those are cardiovascular endurance and muscular endurance. Now, yesterday, guys, we really talked about cardiovascular endurance without me actually saying cardiovascular, right? The reason why we talked about cardiovascular, because we was actually checking pulse rates. And so if you didn't get a chance to see us yesterday, guys, we actually, I taught us how to check the pulse rate. And the reason why that's important, because your pulse rate lets you know the health of your heart. And so we talked about the resting pulse rate. We talked about the active pulse rate. And those who were here yesterday, make sure that you did record your active and resting pulse rate for 60 seconds. If you didn't do it yesterday, and this is your first time seeing this, make sure you check your pulse for 30 seconds. And your pulse rates, guys, are located in certain areas of your body. We talked about a couple of them yesterday, but today I'm just going to let you know all 5 spots where you use to check the pulse rate. Okay. And after we do that, then I'm going to demonstrate the routine that I expect you guys to do every day. All right. So what are the pulse rate sites? What are arterial sites? We talked yesterday. It's called the carotid in your neck. Carotid in your neck. And I'm going to put these terms, guys, in the online learning folder so you know what I'm talking about. But the carotid is the neck. The brachial is the arm. The radial is the wrist. The femoral is the thigh, right in between the area, right between your thigh. You have one right here. Then the last one is on top of your foot, which is called the pedalis. Okay? So there are 5 arterial sites used to check the pulse rate. Okay? Now, the reason why that's, notice I was just checking the pulse rate on one side. Right here, right here, right here, right here, and right there. All on one side. Does that mean it's only arteries on one side? No. The next term you're going to learn today, guys, is called bilateral. And I will put that in the put that on Schoology. Bilateral. And what is bilateral? Bilateral means two, on two sides. So we have a carotid artery on one side. We have a carotid artery on the other side. If we have a brachial artery, a brachial artery on my right side, I have a brachial artery on my left side. And the radial artery, and the femoral artery, and the pedalis artery. So in actuality, guys, we have 10 sites that we check the pulse rate on. 10. And that's called bilateral arterism. Arterial sites, rather. Bilateral arterial sites. Because it's on both sides of the body. Yesterday, we were checking, if some of you guys are left-handed like myself, you're probably checking the pulse on your left side. If you're right-handed, you're probably checking the pulse on the right side. Some of you guys are coming across this neck like this trying to check it. All right? But it's the reason why we do it, guys, because we do this to check the condition of the heart. At a resting heart rate, your resting heart rate is going to be a lot slower than your active heart rate. Okay? And so today, at a resting heart rate, I'm going to record my resting heart rate. And then I'm going to go through the routine and record my active heart rate. And this is what I want you guys to do this weekend to practice. Record your resting heart rate, do some activity, and then record your active heart rate. Okay? The terms necessary is cardiovascular endurance and muscular endurance. Last week, we would just concentrate on muscular endurance with the push-ups, with the dips, with the wall sits. That's all muscular endurance, trying to build up our muscularity. Cardiovascular endurance is a different flavor because now we basically make sure that heart is receiving exercise. And that's why we were doing the jumping jacks yesterday, the running into place. Okay. And so today, guys, I'm going to go through the routine because I want you guys to actually see it, okay? And then once I go through the routine, I want you guys to emulate the routine every day. And like I say, Monday, when we get on Monday, on Zoom Monday, I want us to go through the routine. Of course, I want us to talk about some of the things that you did over the weekend by incorporating these exercises and being conscientious of your muscular endurance and your cardiovascular endurance. And are you building those up? And you can't build them up if you don't work, all right? So, guys, if you have any questions, like I say, just send me an email, and I get those. And the scene, make sure you email me that story you wrote, man. That was a beautiful story, dude. And I'm going to check my email today, but make sure you send that to me. All right. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the routine. I want you guys to do this routine today. I want you guys to check your pulse rates because it's not something that you're going to learn to do in one night, one day. It takes practice. And remember, learning how to check the pulse can not only save your life, but it can save a family member's life. It can save someone's life. Okay? Being able to check the pulse because of certain types of pulse rates. Okay? But for this lesson, I want us to understand that in order for us to build up our cardiovascular endurance, we have to make sure that our active heart rate is higher than our resting heart rate. Okay? All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start the routine. Remember, guys, the first thing we're going to do when we get to class, we're always going to stretch. All right? And remember, the first stretch, guys, is going to be right over left. Right over left. Then we're going to, and then we're going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left over right, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Down the middle. Okay? Down the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? Lean to the right. Lean to the right. Remember, right elbow, right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lean to the left. Left knee, left elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? So that right over left, left over right. Let me adjust the camera, guys. Okay? Those are our stretches. All right? So now we're going to go from our stretches to our muscular endurance. First exercise for muscular endurance, of course, is push-ups. So, got 10 push-ups, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? From that, curl ups, guys. Remember, legs bent, arms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right? That was push-ups. That was curl-ups. Guys, we got our dips. A chair, guys. Right here. Legs straight, arms straight. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then, of course, guys, those were our muscular. That was dealing with our muscular. Then, of course, for cardiovascular, jumping jacks. 45 seconds to a minute, okay? And then run it in place. 45 seconds to a minute. Then, of course, the last one, mountain climbers. The push-up position here. And just bring your feet up. Here. And from the side, it looks like this. Okay? Muscular endurance exercise, cardiovascular exercise. Okay? So, take care of the business, guys. Check your resting heart rate, your active heart rate, and you should see a difference. So practice that this weekend, guys. Y'all have a good weekend, and Coach will see y'all Monday. Bye.